Hi class, welcome to this week one discussion, understanding our perspective about the future. So just jumping right in, the first question asks, how comfortable are you with strategy? I think I have a really good understanding of the definition of strategy and it being, knowing where to go and finding a way to get there, both creatively, but in a way that is careful and will, be beneficial to your organization. So whatever strategic plan that you create, I know that, the strategy that you're creating should be something that's going to ultimately help the organization you're a part of. How good I would be at creating that strategy, I think definitely would probably depend on, I guess, exactly what the end goal would be. So I can't say that I'm 100% comfortable or I'm great in terms of strategic planning at the moment, but I think that's definitely something I'm looking forward to learning and figuring out how to be better at throughout this course. And then considering our 4 approaches that were highlighted in the slide, what would be my normal approach to the future? I would definitely say I have a proactive approach to the future. As much as I would love to say that I am proactive, that's definitely not the case. I think I am proactive because I'm the kind of individual who likes to know what is happening, what I'm getting into, who I'm up against. So I think, definitely seeing trends and hopping on those trends is the approach that I would take. But I think I would learn as I were to be on these trends and hopefully be able to become proactive in like discovering the next trend and being able to be proactive that way. But yeah, I would definitely say I'm more of a proactive. I have more of a proactive approach to the future. So what comes to mind when I think about the future, especially in just how the world is today, I would love to say that I think of the future in a positive way. And it might seem kind of I'm sad to say that I honestly don't, but I think that's just because of the kind of person I am. I'm more worst case scenario. I'm a prepare for the worst kind of person. So when I think about the future, I mostly think about what jobs are still going to be around in the future. I think especially in 2020 we discovered that there's a lot of things we can do. For one, at home. So, we don't even really need to go into our offices that much anymore with Zoom and just the many ways there are to connect virtually. And two, just this learning of the amount of jobs that people have found out that if they really don't need, like, we can do it without these people. So many people have gotten laid off because their organization just couldn't afford their position anymore, and they found that other ways to go about that. So when I think about the future, I honestly think what jobs are going to be around long term, and how can I put myself in a position to be a part of those career paths that are needed or wanted in the future. So it seems kind of sad, but in my mind, I think I'm just preparing myself the best way that I know how. And so, what is your article headline for your future? I would definitely say, if I were to have an article headline, it would read something like step by step or one step ahead. Because I think that's kind of how I'm trying to figure out my life in the present. I'm taking it one step at a time, step by step, or should I start being more proactive and start thinking one step ahead in terms of our future? Should I, start planning strategically? So, that's my understanding and my perspective that I have about our future, and I'm looking forward to learning about all of your guys' perspectives as well.